everyone, welcome back to the Worship Cellist. I'm David Feldman, and today we're talking about how to know your note options in a hand orientation as you read a Nashville number chart. So, once you found your hand orientation on the cello, you're ready to start reading chord charts. The Nashville Number System is pretty straightforward. It uses simple Arabic numerals to represent chords. And you can think of it as a solfege system for chords, meaning it lets you read chord charts in any key without having to transpose or rewrite anything in your chart. The other thing to remember is that every hand orientation includes only 3 consecutive notes in whatever key you're playing. So, since finger use can change slightly between different hand orientations, some use a second finger, some use a third finger, some use an extension between 1 and 2, let's just simply label the 3 notes as low, middle, and high. So that means the low note in your hand orientation will be always played by the first finger. The middle note in your hand orientation will be played either by the second or the third finger, depending on the step pattern and the hand spacing that orientation has. And the high note played by the fourth finger always. So, for example, let's say that I'm in La orientation. Now, the key doesn't matter in this example. All we need to know is that we're in La orientation. So, if I'm in La orientation, my first finger is my low note, and La orientation includes a whole half step pattern. So that means my low note is first finger, my middle note, in this case, is third finger, and my high note is the fourth finger in La orientation. As you read through a chord chart, every Nashville number will give you specific note options, which we will call low, middle, or high, based on your hand orientation. Another way to put it, to know your note options for any Nashville number, you need to know only 2 pieces of information. The first thing is which hand orientation you're playing in, which one you've chosen. And the second piece of information is the Nashville number in that moment of the chart. So look at this example chart, which I created, and it shows note options for each Nashville number in Do orientation. So, as you can see, on a 1 chord, you can play either the low or the high notes. On a 2 minor, you can only play the middle note, and so on. So, if I am in Do orientation has a whole step pattern, so that means I'm going to have a whole step between my first and second fingers. Think of it as an extension. My low note is first finger. My middle note is played with an extended second finger. And my high note is played with a fourth finger. So on a 1 chord in Do orientation, I could play either my first finger or fourth finger, or low or high notes. On a 2 minor chord, I could play only my second finger, my extended second finger. That's how you would read one of these charts. So these are the note options that we'll use to play through the entire chord chart. These options don't change as we move from key to key. And so that's how you can read the exact same chord chart with the exact same left-hand patterns, and you can play in any key with equal ease. In the next video, I'm going to describe a simple visual system to show these note options. I call them dot diagrams. So stay tuned to learn more, and if you find this content helpful, remember to like and subscribe. Happy celloing, and I'll see you soon.